right, we're going to kind of look at my concept of camp design. So I'm just going to start here because that's where the shelter entrance is. And there's really no way to walk into the camp. You have to fast travel here. Or if you know how to use the jump jets and jump your way all the way up to the top of this thing, then up to there from the ground, which yes, you can do, then you can actually jump the rest of the way up here too. So one of the things I really like about this is the lighting in here, how it reflects off of things. Just gives it a nice character. So this is my crafting area. Have some resource gathering things here. Crafting area. Let's grab some scrap. Some more water. I don't really have a lot to put up there. I was thinking I could put some posters someday. This one has a bit more going on the wall. Walls are really used to divide rooms from each other, and then I could displace things on them if they want. Got my vendor. You know, all the lighting, the way this is all placed is very intentional for me. Slocum guy there, so it could shine out there. Could probably jump down to the ground and see what it all looks like. That's my shelter entrance. And then we go up to the rest of the stuff here in a minute. So that's the second story, but this is all that's really part of the story. We saw that the other rooms were quite elevated, vaulted, whatever. So this is my power area where I end up sticking my camp once I'm ready to move it after I'm done building out. And then here's kind of some floors. So this is kind of like a living room area. Put the cabinet in there because it makes sense to have it in here. Some stuff with some nice little flavor, nice little lighting effects. Like the way it shines off the different surfaces. It adds a lot of character and depth to everything. Start turning some stuff on, you get that nice glow. Very nice. Kind of like a laboratory experimental area here. Yeah, just using different types of lighting in different places to... Wish you could have more lighting. Never have enough lighting. I'll spend more time with lighting in Dad's 3D than anything else in terms of props placement. It's lighting is a lot of meticulous work and stuff like that. Get over here. I always put a deck cloth sculpture over the fire pit. It looks kind of cool with the flames kind of coming up around him. These are functional. I do use those. Not that much. Usually just run around. Got my little shrine there. This thing that blows up in your face. Now, a lot of times I'll put things up here, flags, power, all kinds of stuff that I'm just kind of trying to hide, but this is actually outside the build area right there, so I can't on this particular camp. Pretty standard office layout for me. I always have a bird cage with a cardinal in it because they look cool. Pretty standard desk layout. Telegraph there. It reminds me of my ham radio stuff. And, you know, using lighting, how the lighting is playing off of things to make it kind of pop. Give it some depth, some character. I like the antique greenhouse for stuff like this. Looks really cool when there's storms, although there will never be a storm here because I have the weather control module station, whatever, is strictly going with out of here for a second. Daytime, clear. And then from the outside, you can still see the lighting and all that, so people are close enough and they can render it in, they'll see something that looks roughly like this, depending on, well, probably more like that. Because I don't think you could see it from all the way over there. But hey, let's go find out. So let's go over to... out here real quick. Now I'd like to get kind of right over there. But there's no fast travels in that area. Site Alpha. I don't want to get right down over there. All right, we'll try site alpha. It looks like that's probably about the closest. Some of those other ones you can't see it because things are going to be blocking the view. And this will get me close enough that I can get up towards the edge there and we can see if we can see camp from the bottom. That's really interesting finding out earlier that you can actually just build stuff in the air now. Just straight up build stuff in the air and move your floors around because, boy, the old ways were a real pain in the ass. Even when you were good at them, it could be prone to problems, mistakes. Uh-oh. All right, we're going to have to hurry here because we got to get over there. Should be in this direction. Yeah, we were heading directly to it. Yep, there's the satellite array. You see it appear. Hopefully. There it is. Yeah, unfortunately from this distance, you really can't make out anything. If you have optics, you can. Kind of see, hey, what's that thing up there? How do I get up there? You look on your map, and you go, oh, look, I can get up there like that. But that's not where we're going to go. We're going to go up to here. See what's trying to attack my camp, my workshop, rather. Okay. Couple things here first. All right. Barrel Goobles. Oh, nice. Those are usually pretty easy to take on. Very predictable. And they don't go underground and attack you from springing up behind you. Okay, there's one of them. Toss this over there and see what happens. Boom, that happens. Good, they don't see me. Run into the fire. Here you go, friends. There. Did you see that? Tapping vats, firing and tapping out of vats while you're also using the jump jets in the air. Let's see if those we could take out with a like a few. Throw another one over here too. Oh. And that's it. Bob's your uncle. Stuff to pick up. And let's pick up our ore while we're here. Whee! Grab that. And we'll grab that. Park my ass up here for a minute. I need a chair. With seating, we're going to go with something cheap. That's not that cheap. I just need a cheap ass chair. Oh, I see. So that's actually kind of cool. This is based off of what it takes to build them. Well, looks like this bench up here is probably the best bet. 4 pieces of steel. I'm not going to miss any of that. It should be pretty safe to park my ass here for a little while. Photo mode. And then I can go AFK for a little bit, get a couple things done. Come back again.